It's Tiao Li Pi Wei Shu Dan Ju, which means regulate the stomach and spleen with the motion of a single hand. By the way, I also give these Western names sometimes too, like because it's kind of hard to remember the Chinese version, right? So yeah, so we can say 2 hands up, shoot the bird, and this one I just call single hand push. You know, you can come up with your own names. We have one which is called the Search for the Lost Meatball, which I don't think we'll get to today. Maybe.
Vegetarians.
Yeah. So with this one, remember, as I said, we've got 2 stances. This narrower stance and then the wide stance, the ma bu. So when you learn to flow, you've just shot. So you do 8. So you're going to end up on the right, right, and then you're just going to bring it in here, okay? And so just as when we step out, if we're here, we're coming back to the narrower stance. We don't want to do this. We don't want to lurch into it. God, I'm so bored. You know, we want to shift the weight. Look, see, there's my heel leaving the ground. Very deliberately, I put my foot there and I settle into it. Okay. So with this one, let's just take a breath. Bring the palms up. And this movement we're doing right now, you'll see this occurs between each of the 8 different sections, all right? So our hands are here. Now we're just going to bring them palm up, all right? They're not interlaced, and there's about a hand's width in between them, okay? Yeah, and they're about at the level of the waist, maybe a little bit below. That looks good. Okay, now we're going to learn something called drilling, all right? We're going to start with the left hand, and what I do here is I curve the fingers up, and if you look, in this position, my hand's right along the center of my body, and yeah, the thumb is turned outwards. Let's make sure everybody just has that position correct. Very good, okay? As this comes up, just like the first movement, 2 hands support the sky. When it reaches the area of the upper chest, the neck, a couple things happen here. 1, the elbow begins to drift outward, and number 2, the palm turns up, presses directly overhead. Okay, pretty good. And this is very good. I'm seeing everybody's maintain their bow. We don't want this. We don't want it locked out. We do want it flexed, but we push. We push with the muscles here in the torso. You could call it a scapular extension maybe, all right? So let's just drop that. And as it drops, it just kind of goes back along the route it took. And now let's do the right hand, okay? Right hand is here. Fingers go up, fingers drill up. Around the region of the upper chest, neck, chin. Hand turns, presses upward, right? That good contraction, good. Now that doesn't mean we do this, right? Okay. Even when, and go ahead and drop it, even when our hands are extended overhead, we still kind of keep our shoulders down. We don't want it climbing up towards the ear. All right, you have the idea of what happens with one hand. Now we'll talk about the other hand. Again, this is an odd coordination because one hand is moving a long way up. The other hand is just doing this, right? So if my right hand is here, all it does, as the left hand goes up, the right hand just simply turns over and moves out to the side, okay? Fingers are pointing forward. Hand is parallel to the ground. So we don't want this or this. We don't want this, okay? We want that nice roundedness in the arm, right? Good, that looks good, yeah. And it's not here, it's here. So you could say maybe a hand's length away from the body. Good, all right. So let's try this. Let's take the left hand's going to drill up and the right hand will move out to the side. Here goes the left hand up. And as it turns out, you can begin to scoot that right hand out to the side. And they should both finish moving at the same time. Extend a little more, Diana, and you too, Joya. Okay. You too, Lex. All right. How's everybody's hand position? Let's look around. Just a little more pointed in there, Chrissy. Good. Good. Okay. And then let's just bring this down. And as we bring it down, the hand on the right returns to its position. So we're here holding a ball. Yeah. Not too high and not too close. All right. Now we're going to drill up with that right hand. There goes the fingers up, and here goes the left hand turning out, palm down, Fingers facing forward. Good. Let's take a look at everybody. Maybe not like this. Remember, you want the hand parallel, just so you can lift your fingers a little more. Okay, Diana, you might be a little too far out. Parallel to the ground with your hand. Yeah, good. Okay, and let's bring it down. And as we do, here comes the left back in. Now, do you see that coordination, right? This is a long movement. From point A to point B is very long. On this side, from point A to point B is very short. So I have to get that timing right, see? They finish at just the same time. Let's do a couple more each side. Left goes up, we drill, turn, right hand goes out. Right hand parallel to the floor. Good, fingers pointing forward and down. Let's reverse the position. Here we come. Right hand drills up. Good, everybody hold what you got there. You have just a hair too much bend here. That's down here. All right, good. And also, it bears mentioning that just as with the first one, two hands support the sky, we're not behind, we're not forward. We want to be directly over the head as much as possible. So let's just bring the arms down, all right? And we'll start from the beginning. Now, we coordinate a rise and a drop in the bodies, okay? So let's bring the arms out and around and up. Palms down, exhale, spin the knees, relax into your stance. All right, and now here come the hands inward, palms up. Inhale, drill up with the left. And exhale. Hands come back to original position. Inhale, up. Exhale, exhale, descend. Inhale, up. Don't forget to rise and drop into stance. Up. Exhale, drop. Continue, and as you watch me, as we do this, really, you push up with one and push down with the other. And what this does is it moves the erector spinae muscles on either side of the spine, up and down. Okay, continue on your own. Inhaling, exhaling. This will drill here and then moves. Good. Again, keep going. All right, and then let's everybody do one more. Descend, up, and bring it down. All right, relax. You can cut that, Tom.